Good morning. It's the Call Flow Radio Show, and you're on the air.
Well, you can be if you give us a call at 434-394-0924. That's the number for the Call Flow Radio Show. It is your Wednesday, November the 6th. We do want you to hold your calls for the time being because we do have a special guest in our Francis E. Wood studio, and that is Cheryl Gibson, and she's with Farmville Christmas Show. That's, of course, a fundraiser for Meals on Wheels. And welcome to the WFLO studios, Cheryl.
Thank you, Chris. I appreciate being able to be here.
Well, that's great. And the Farmville Christmas Show has been somewhat of a tradition around here for a number of years. And I remember when we first started it, it was up in the Armory. And then it moved, I think, to Fuqua School, the gymnasium there. Then we had it at Steps, and then Fireman's Sports Arena for a few years.
Correct.
And now we have a new location, and we're back on track. I know last year they had to be canceled due to some circumstances that involved you, and we were sorry for that. But we're back, and I'm so excited. I'm going to be participating myself. So tell us about the Farmville Christmas Show and what it entails, where it's going to be, the times, and all that good stuff.
All right. Sounds good. So this year we are back at Fuqua School. They've been very gracious to us. We are going to be at the Lower Commons at the gymnasium. And we're very excited to be this to be our first year. This is the 43rd year for the annual Farmville Christmas Show. I've helped with it a lot in the past when it was at Steps the last several years before COVID. And so I'm very familiar with what goes on. So we are going to open the doors at 9 o'clock on Saturday and Sunday. We're open till 4 on Saturday and till 3 on Sunday. We will have afternoon pictures with Santa, and we have a professional photographer that has donated her time to give us some really, really premium photos with Santa. And Mrs. Claus will be there too.
I thought Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Yes, it is.
We're going to be there. That's
yes,
great.
Absolutely. So we have vendors that we don't really have any retail people this year. We've got people that have handcrafted their crafts for years and years and years. And so we do have Stonefield Farms there with some fresh produce, fresh meat and eggs, and they will have baked goods. And we do have Chris going to be there with Francis's books, which is always a big hit for all ages that love to read. And I'm so glad she's going to be there. And then
I'm excited.
And then lots and lots of Christmas decor. We've got gorgeous wreaths. We've got gorgeous ornaments, all sorts of gifts for your friends and family. We have lots of different types of sewn things, from the little bowl cozies you can put in the microwave, tote bags, backpacks. There'll be some clothing items there. So we've just got a whole gamut of things that are going to be there. And we're also going to have silent auction. So we'll have some silent auction tables up at the front of the building. And then, of course, we always do a 50-50 raffle. So whoever wins that gets half of the money that is spent on the 50-50 raffle, which is always nice. And let's see. Stonefield Farms is going to have cinnamon rolls there in the morning, and we'll have some coffee probably. So we don't have food trucks this year. Probably next year we will do that. This is kind of a building year for us, so next year is going to be even bigger and better, but I want to concentrate on how excited we are to be there this year. Meals on Wheels is a nonprofit, and we don't accept any state or federal funds because we want to help your neighbor who's 35 and blind or 45 and can't walk. So we help more than just seniors. We help a lot of seniors. Our average age of people that we serve is about 70. And at one point in time, our average age of our drivers was 75.
Wow.
But we have a lot of younger people that we are able to help too, that the government funded Meals on Wheels projects are not able to do. And that's why we do not accept any federal funds. So we rely on your donations. It's free admission to come into the Christmas show, but we will be accepting donations at the door. And of course have our silent auction and our raffle as well. So
They used to charge for that.
They did at one point in time, but once I got involved with it, probably about 7 or 8 years ago, they had stopped charging. It's hard to compete with like Richmond that charges $10 to get in the door, and they have 1,000 vendors. I don't know if that's how many they have, but they have a lot. They have several buildings full.
Yeah.
I came from Nashville. They had a huge show that charged about $10, and they had like all the buildings at the state fairgrounds were completely full of all sorts of vendors and stuff. So we don't have that. We've got a select group of people that are coming to help us out and vend at the show, and so we don't want to keep people from coming out there and seeing and being able to make purchases. So.
Right. Well, as you said, this is sort of another beginning building again because. The Farmville Christmas Show and the Heart of Virginia Festival were two of the main things that Frances and I did. Of course, the St. Teresa's as well. But there's a lot of other stuff going on. But this I'm excited about that I hope that the public, the community, will embrace because it's just one of those things that's sort of an up and down.
Yeah.
I know that there used to be 3 days, or they would do a Friday night, and then, they've tried all kinds of things, different things. But
they used to do a gala, I think, on
yes,
Friday
it was
night.
a gala.
Have a dance and band and all that stuff. We're not that big.
No, but I do think that the change in the venue will help as well. The Lower Commons is a very, very nice venue.
Yes.
And so anyway, well, it sounds like it's going to be lots of fun, and there will be like food there for you to purchase, like baked stuff and goods and stuff like that.
Right.
But, okay, well, that sounds good. So bring the kids out and let them enjoy a photograph with Mr. and Mrs. Claus. That'll be fun. Yeah. Well, we appreciate you coming in to talk about the Farmville Christmas Show. And once again, we're just really excited about it.
Yeah, me too.
How many vendors do you have? About 25? 25
about
vendors?
25 vendors at this point in time. And we have a couple spaces open. If anybody hears this and wants to jump on the bandwagon, we'll take anybody that wants to come out and help us. So we're excited. I think it's going to be a fun time.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
All right.
We appreciate you coming in and talking about the show and about Meals on Wheels. And you're a real trooper.
Thank you, Chris.
You.
Appreciate it.
All right. Take care.
You too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. That was Cheryl Gibson. And she is in charge of the Farmville Christmas Show for this year. Again, it's Saturday from 9 o'clock in the morning until 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on Sunday from 9 o'clock until 3 o'clock. So put that down. If you can't make it on Saturday, you can make it on Sunday. Or make them both days. It is free admission there for that. And they do have the 50-50 raffle. And they'll have a silent auction as well. Those are always fun. All right. Our time is 16 minutes after 8 o'clock. And it is your Wednesday, this November the 6th already. Turn around twice and it'll be Christmas time. I've got the recipe for the week coming in a little while, and it's pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. So, and I have tasted those. I got the recipe from my brother-in-law and his wife, and we are. I'm excited about this particular recipe. Being around Thanksgiving time and fall, so it's a good fall recipe. And we're waiting for Noah to come in and join us on the Call Flow radio show. So let's see our history lesson for today. And let's see. The featured event was back in 1860 when Abraham Lincoln was elected President of the United States. His victory led to the secession of the southern states and the long and bloody Civil War that lasted until 1865 and ended slavery in the U.S., and that was back in 1860. Okay, let's see what else here. More events on this day. In 2012, American politician Tammy Baldwin, a Democrat from Wisconsin, became the first openly gay person to be elected to the U.S. Senate. 1995, Art Modell, the owner of the NFL's Cleveland Browns, announced that he was moving the team to Baltimore, which enraged sports writers and Cleveland fans. In 1984, U.S. President Ronald Reagan won re-election in a landslide victory over Democratic candidate Walter F. Mondale. In 1917, the second phase of the Russian Revolution of 1917 began on October the 25th as the Bolsheviks seized power in Russia. In 1988, Benjamin Harrison of the Republican Party was elected U.S. president by an electoral majority, despite losing the popular vote by more than 90,000 to his Democratic opponent, Grover Cleveland. In 1887, professional baseball player Walter Johnson, who had perhaps the greatest fastball in history of the game, was born in Humboldt, Kansas. In 1854, American bandmaster John Philip Sousa, who composed the 136 military marches, was born. And in 1661, Charles II, who ruled Spain from 1665 to 1700 and was the last monarch of the Spanish Habsburg dynasty, was born. And we got Noah Lesage
Hey,
in
how's it
here.
going, Chris?
Our interview was, it was short.
Yes,
and sweet.
Meals on Wheels,
Meals on
Christmas
Wheels.
parade, Christmas
show.
Christmas show. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have. Do you know the date on that?
Yeah, it's this weekend.
This weekend.
It's
Wow.
this Saturday from 9 until 4.
Okay.
And this Sunday from 9 until 3. And it's going to be at the Fuqua School Lower Commons, which is a nice venue. They'll have about 25 vendors there. So
Wow.
that's pretty
Okay.
good to start back up again.
Yeah. I'm really looking forward. I mean, COVID kind of throws for a loop a little bit, I feel like, with the whole events and throwing.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm looking forward to see the future of these events and how they bounce back. And I'll definitely be there and checking out the festivities and
Well, good.
eating.
Maybe you can buy a book from me.
I would love to buy a book from you.
Maybe
Chris.
I'll give you one. I don't know.
Oh, maybe I don't
See
know.
if I'm in a good, what is it?
Good mood.
Yeah, a giving mood.
Oh, giving mood. That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how's your week been?
It's been okay. Just a lot of different things, a lot of moving parts. We are going to be launching Farmville Now tomorrow, which is very exciting.
Oh,
Yeah,
how
tomorrow.
exciting!
So that's
I've been telling all my friends about it.
Yes. Oh, I'm so glad. That's
Yeah.
great. That's great. Yeah. I mean, I think it's gonna be really, really great. But we're just making sure everything's ready for that, and we're looking good. We're gonna be releasing that tomorrow. So that's been a big thing. I'm just working on making sure everything's. I'm a preparer. I can never be prepared enough, Chris. I'm telling you, I'll go back over something 100 times, and I'm still not satisfied with the results. I'm it's got to be more prepared. I don't know.
Are you a perfectionist?
I think so. That's my biggest fault. Even though nothing I do is even close to perfection. It's not even a little close. It's just
Yeah.
But I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the show at St. Teresa's was good.
That's great to
Sold some
hear.
books.
Yeah,
It was wonderful.
that's very nice.
Everybody was very nice, and it was good to see some familiar faces there.
Were you able to just set up your booth on Saturday and leave it set up till
Actually,
Sunday?
I set up on Friday because the show was set up on Thursday because the show
Friday
was on Friday
to
Saturday.
Yes.
Yeah, and I had Sunday to rest.
Gotcha. But you didn't have to break down your booth on Friday to set it up
No.
for Saturday? No, that's nice. That is.
Yeah, and it will be the same. I'll be setting up on Friday night or Friday evening at the Fuqua School, and then just leave everything up for Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah. So
All right.
yeah, and I have some good help as well.
That's very nice though. So you sold a lot of books though, and just like had a lot of people stop
I
by.
did.
That's very nice.
I put out a list of, and I leave it there for our readers to, especially ones who collect his works, of have and have not. That's a whole list of the books. So some of them came by and picked up what they didn't have in his collection.
Nice.
So
That's nice.
Still working on Tackle Box 7. And I mentioned that I had discovered, going through some of his things, a journal full of poems that he wrote. And they are beautiful. And I probably will start working on those. It's been a little rough. I can hardly go up to a study, but I'm making progress there as well. Just it's still a little raw.
Definitely.
But definitely there will be something new.
That's very exciting.
Coming through. So
can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, hopefully I can get back into the swing of things.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing 3 shows this year, and then I'll probably try to venture out into some of our other venues. Mm-hmm. It just depends. Anyway.
No, I heard you were stuck in limbo this morning.
Oh, well, anyway.
Can we talk about it?
I got up, everything was going good. I fed Iggy and the birds and everything, got everything squared away, and walked out the door. And as I was walking out the door, boom.
Mm-hmm. Power goes out.
The power went out, but it was a boom. It was an explosion.
It's almost like that. Do you know that Ellington Energy commercial?
Yeah.
And Dan's like, hey, we've all been there.
It did. So,
yeah.
Of course, you have to call in the outage. And for some reason, the power company didn't recognize my number. So I couldn't go back into the house to get to look for my account number. So here we were playing dodgeball with the phone numbers. Mm-hmm. But finally got that straight. And then so it took me about five minutes or so to report the outage. And that threw me off completely. Then I went to get breakfast and was pulled to the curb, Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, I don't know. I'm not going to be able to enjoy this breakfast. I'm going to have to gobble it down.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Sometimes you get to savor, but it's tough when you don't have the time to kind of just savor the breakfast. And
yeah, I heard about your wedding too.
My goodness, Chris. The
wedding.
goodness.
Were you taking pictures or were you just attending?
It was kind of I was taking pictures.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But
you were
also
hired
attending.
hand.
Yeah,
Right.
it was a fun wedding.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I mean, I don't know if I told you about the DJ.
I heard about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. That is but it has happened. I've been to weddings before where that similar things have happened. And it, you just kind of hope for the best and cross your fingers and hope nobody's too hurt by the end of the night. Because imagine, it's your wedding day and you just hear the Macarena and you really didn't want to hear the Macarena.
Don't tell me they had the chicken dance too.
No, God. No. Thank God.
Oh boy.
Yeah. But the songs that you did not want to hear are the only songs you're hearing. That's terrible. Oh man. But yeah, it happens. Mistakes happen, and
it does, yeah.
But hey, did you stay up and watch the election results come in, Chris?
No.
Oh man.
No, I didn't. I watched Say Yes to the Dress.
TLC.
I watched it.
Nice, very nice.
I like wedding gowns.
Yeah,
that type of stuff. I haven't watched it in years, so I decided to do that.
I care less about the wedding gowns and more about the people who have tough decisions buying it.
Yeah.
Some of those people, I'm like, you got bigger problems than just a wedding dress. You need a whole life reevaluation.
No, what you gave me the news this morning.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and I must say that I'm relieved.
Okay.
That is over with.
Fair, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. All right. I do have our...
the recipe of the week.
The recipe of the week coming up.
Okay.
And I was telling the folks that it's pumpkin chocolate chip cookies.
I'm all ears. For that, Chris. That sounds delicious.
Well, even though I'm not a real fan of pumpkin, this particular recipe is... it's just divine.
Okay.
And it is. And my brother-in-law, White, and his wife, Lisa, she came across this recipe, and they gave it to me. And so I did get to taste the cookies because she made some. And Dwight had come out to do some work at the farm or something, and he brought 3 cookies with him. Mm. And after he got finished with 2, he said, "Oh, I ought to give Chris this one just a taste."
Did he say it like that? That's kind of funny.
Yeah,
it's like a book.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah,
he really is.
Yeah.
He's so sweet.
Wow.
And he's so funny too. But
That's
anyway,
nice.
we have that to look forward to, and we also have the weather, which is good. We have
It's also open mic day, by the way.
Yeah, it is open mic day. So 434-392-0924 is the number to call for the Call Flow radio show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yep. So, lots of things going on this weekend.
In Farmville, yeah. I mean, it's busy.
Well, tell us a little bit more now about the FarmvilleNow.com.
Sure.
That's what they have to do, is just go
to FarmvilleNow.com,
FarmvilleNow.com.
and it's a lot of the events that are happening in and around the Farmville area, and a little bit how the website works. I know nobody really wants to know how it works, but like basically, it pulls events from different sources and businesses that are around Farmville, so you get like a wide selection. I want to say we're pulling from like a little bit over 50 sources. When I say sources, I mean like different businesses that throws events and like different churches.
What about funeral homes?
Funeral homes. I'm not too sure on that. I would have to get back to you, but like I know churches is one, and like a lot of the different businesses that throw like music events. We're pulling a lot of Longwood events, so like I didn't know, but the Longwood Symphony is coming to Farmville, or they may have already came. But like I said, Richmond Symphony.
Yeah, Richmond Symphony.
Yeah.
I usually try to get to that.
Those are always great shows to come out and just kind of enjoy and savor the music, But so yeah, I mean, like it's pulling a lot of different things, and so I guess the advantage would be for this website is you get all of that in one place versus
and it's easy to navigate.
Very easy to navigate. Yep, you have I want to say 6 or 7 different categories, like pages with like a specifically geared titles for events. Like we have like a home and family, which is like a lot of family events for children, events you can like take your whole family towards, and then we have music events. So we have different like specific categories for like those different things, and I want to say we have like 7 of those. So that's very nice, but it's a very easy to use. You can easily share it online, social media. You can just copy the link and paste it on your Facebook, Instagram, what have you. So it's very easy to maneuver, and it's very fun. Like you kind of it's kind of like mining for gold, if you will, because like you're like, oh, I want to find a good event to do next weekend, and so you're kind of like sifting through like state park events, and you're like, oh, that kind of sounds fun, but maybe I want to listen to some live music on Saturday.
Well, it also gives the community an idea of everything that's going on.
Yeah,
exactly.
exactly.
A lot of people say there's nothing going on.
Nothing going on. That's a common complaint, and I will be. I'll say I've been guilty of saying that myself. But I find it really hard to say that now after saying. Seeing the website firsthand. I'm like,
this is kind of your baby, isn't it?
Chris, I vowed that I would never have a child, but I guess technically this is my baby.
Well, I have 48 babies. No, I have 53 babies, actually.
Oh, man.
The books were babies, too. So, anyway.
It was a need that, we felt really obligated to fill. And so that's kind of, I'm not going to claim it as my baby, but like we all together at WFLO really just thought this was the right thing, to make. And it's really what it is a community service. So
very good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we talked ourselves down to the bottom of the hour.
Okay, all right.
And like I'm really, really excited about FarmvilleNow.com. Great. Well, we've got a weather forecast coming up, and that is brought to you by the Bank of Charlotte County.
Hello, I'm Stuart Wilborn, manager of the Bank of Charlotte County Loan Office in downtown Farmville. With over 30 years of banking experience, I'm here to help you finance your commercial, agricultural, or personal project. Give us a call at 391-1136 or stop by our downtown office at 216 North Main Street, where you'll find old-school personal assistance with attention to detail. The Bank of Charlotte County, giving you more for your banking needs. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
The WFLO forecast calls for partly sunny today with a high around 78 degrees. For tonight, we'll see mostly cloudy skies and a chance of showers at 20%, low around 63. For Thursday, cloudy with a 30% chance of showers with a high of 81 on Thursday night. Low of 56 degrees, still cloudy skies, again a 30% chance of some showers. Friday, decreasing clouds with a high of 70 degrees. For Friday night, mostly clear, a low around 44. On Saturday, mostly sunny with a high of 66 degrees. Saturday night, increasing clouds with a low of 47. And for Sunday, we'll see a 30% chance for some showers with a high around 66 degrees. Outside, your humidity at 100%. We have south winds now, relatively light, around 3 miles per hour. Barometer holding steady at 30.17 inches. Our skies right now, we do have partly sunny, and it is 59 degrees outside. That's your weather forecast. We've got our birthdays and perhaps anniversaries coming up for this Wednesday, November the 6th. And this birthday calendar is brought to you by Terry Atkins Wilson, PC.
The law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC is located at 117 North Main Street in downtown Farmville. With deep roots in Farmville and our surrounding communities, Terry and her legal staff specialize in real estate law, wills and trusts, business formations, and collections. Experience and professionalism are extended to every customer in every case. The needs and concerns of every customer are their primary focus. If you have legal needs, contact the law office of Terry Atkins Wilson, PC for a consultation at 434-392-1422.
All right, it's time for Noah Massage to shine.
Oh, goodness,
with
Chris.
the birthdays and perhaps anniversaries. Take it away, Noah.
Perhaps anniversaries. Well, we got a lot of birthdays. And starting off our birthday list, Chris, we have Kelly A. Redford. We also have Taylor Atkinson, Spencer Ballou, Stacy Rexroad, Julie Thorpe, Daxton Manning, and Carl Warrington. So those are people that are celebrating birthdays today in Farmville and around the area. And I know there's more, so if you have one and you want to send it to us, you can call in at 434-394-0924. Unfortunately, no anniversaries today.
It's all right. Okay.
But I always love talking about the anniversaries. They're always fun.
Well, for the right legal advice, visit Terry Atkins Wilson, PC on Main Street in Farmville. All right, ta-da-da-da-da-da. We've got our pumpkin chocolate chip cookie recipe. Rich and chewy. Yes. Here are your ingredients for this particular recipe. You need a cup of unsalted butter, melted and cooled slightly. I guess that means you can dip your little finger in there. And
fingertip in there, see.
It doesn't come out red. Anyway, all right. Let's see. We have 1 cup of light brown sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, 2/3 of a cup of canned pumpkin. All right. 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 4 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Now, that's something I'm going to have to get because I don't have pumpkin pie spice. A half a teaspoon of baking soda, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1.5 teaspoons of kosher salt, and 2 cups of semi-sweet chocolate chips. All right. Those are your ingredients. You whisk together the melted butter, brown sugar, the granulated sugar. Did I see the granulated? Oh, yeah, half a cup of granulated sugar. You got to have that in there, too. and pumpkin in a medium bowl until combined well. Whisk together the flour, the pumpkin pie spice, the baking soda, the baking powder, and salt in a large bowl. Add the butter mixture to the flour mixture and stir with a spatula until combined. You stir in the chocolate chips, cover the dough with plastic wrap and refrigerate for at least an hour, or if you're making them ahead of time, up to 3 days. You preheat the oven to 350. Line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. Scoop the dough into about 1.5 tablespoon-sized portions and roll into balls with your hands. Place the dough balls about 1.5 inches apart on the parchment paper. And let me see if I can get to page 3 here. Using the palm of your hand, then you slightly flatten the tops of the dough balls.
Okay.
Okay, you bake the cookies for 11 to 13 minutes or until the edges of the cookies are set and dry. The center of the cookies will still be soft. Cool the cookies on baking sheets for 10 minutes, then transfer to wire racks to cool completely. And enjoy.
Oh.
My mouth is watering already.
I know.
They stay moist.
Yeah.
And the chocolate with the pumpkin is just
out of this world. Out of this world.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
wow.
That would be nice to have on your dessert,
Table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what it is.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah, and we'll have that up on our website sometime today.
Yes, definitely today. Yep.
Okay. All right. So now we have open lines again at 434-394-0924 if anybody wants to call and participate in the show today.
Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about celebrity birthdays. Okay. Who's celebrating today? All right. Actor Ethan Hawke turns 54 today. And early films in his career included Dead Poet Society and Explorers.
Did you watch that one?
I think I saw Dead Poet Society way back when. But anyway. All right. I missed one here. Sally Fields turns 78 today. And, of course, we all know that she was Forrest Gump's mom.
Of course. Yes.
And she played the Flying Nun. And just a wonderful actress.
Yeah.
I love the movie, and I can't remember the name of it, but she and James Garner, he played, I don't know. Anyway, she came in and moved out west and bought a little farm, and I can't remember. I think she had a child, but I'm not sure.
Sally Fields and James Garner.
Yeah.
Was it Murphy's Romance?
That's it.
Murphy's
Romance. Yeah. That was a good movie. I enjoyed that. Let's see here. Who else is celebrating a birthday today? Actress Thandie Newton turns 52. And let's see, a fun fact about her is that her first name is Melanie. So, happy birthday to her. Rebecca, is it Romajan? Romijin? Romijn. She turns 52.
Romijin.
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
She turns 52. She dropped out of UC Santa Cruz to pursue a modeling career.
Wow.
She looks a little familiar. Actress Emma Stone, one of my favorites. I love her.
She's really great.
Yeah.
She is really great.
She turns 36 today. And she won her second Oscar earlier this year for her role in Poor Things. I have not seen that. I may watch that when I have time. But she's... Oops, excuse me. Sorry about that. More celebrity birthdays include Actor June Squibb of Thelma, and also of Nebraska. Okay, they got my power back up.
Oh, got you. Oh, that's
Yeah.
great news.
Anyway, Jane Squibb is 95 today. Singer PJ Proby is 86. Jazz trumpeter Arturo Sandoval, 75 today. TV host Catherine Cryer is 70. Actor Laurie Singer of Fame and Footloose is 67 today. Actor Lance Kerwin is 64. Bassist Paul Brindley of The Sundays is 61. Singer Corey Glover of Living Colours, 60 today. Let's see who else. Actor Peter DeLuise, or DeLuise, I think it's DeLuise.
Eloise.
Of Sequest DSV and 21 Jump Street is 58. Actor Kelly Rutherford of Gossip Girl and Melrose Place is 56. Celebrity chef Marcus Samuelson of The Taste and Chopped is 54. Actor Zoe McClellan of Designated Survivor at NCIS New Orleans is 50. Actor writer Nicole DeBuck of Major Dad is 46. Actor Taryn Manning is 46. Actor Patina Miller of The Hunger Games and Mockingjay, also Madam Secretary, is 40. And singer-songwriter Ben Rector is 38 today. I believe we do have a call coming through. Say good morning on the Call Flow Radio Show.
Good morning. Those pumpkin chocolate chip cookies sound so good.
Yes. Yeah, I know. They are good. Believe me. That comes
Oh,
from...
you tried them?
Oh, yeah. Yes. My brother-in-law was nice enough to let me have one. I'm glad he only had one to give me because I could have eaten a dozen of them, I guess. Yeah. But we'll have that recipe up on our website so you can copy it down and we'll take a picture of it or whatever and make them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how are you today?
Pretty good. I can't believe that you had Noah bring up that wedding that he went to this weekend again.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was not. Yeah, I mean, I really don't want to think about that ever again. So, no, I mean that sounds a little dramatic, but yeah, it was a lot to deal with. But
Chris, if that happened at yours, they'd be playing REO Speedwagon.
Pardon me? Yeah.
They'd be
are
playing
you?
REO
Yeah.
Speedwagon if that was your wagon. If that was your wedding.
No, nobody's going to play an REO Speedwagon at my wedding. No. No way.
You wouldn't allow that,
No, I wouldn't allow that. We've got a bad connection, I think.
do we?
Yeah, I think it's so, but go ahead. Maybe it'll improve. I'm not sure.
Maybe it will.
oh man, do you mind trying to call back? It sounds very tinny, if that makes sense. It sounds like you're in a tin can. It's very metallic sounding.
Kind of distorted, too.
Distorted too, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, just call back. I'm going to cut you off, and then you call back and see if we get a better connection, okay?
My ears are starting to bleed.
Okay. All right, call back. All right, bye.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
When he
we'll
calls
try
back,
to
he'll-
take.
hopefully
Yeah,
hopefully
fingers
it'll be
crossed.
better. The line is
That
okay.
was kind of hard to listen to. It was very distorted.
Mm-hmm.
My ears are not comfortable with that sound. My ears are not a big fan of that.
Okay, well, maybe he'll call back.
Oh yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, well, we finished with the birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
And so, here we go. Maybe it'll be better. Do this. Hello.
Hello?
That's a little better. A little
Yeah.
bit better. Mm-hmm.
It was weird. The first time I could hear myself echoing on the other end.
Okay, so were you listening on, did you have the radio on?
No, I did not.
Oh,
That
okay.
was the weird thing.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still a little off, but at least we
Fuzzy.
can hear you. We can hear you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, John will have to come in with his hammer and fix it.
Yeah, where's John?
Either
with
his hammer or his foot.
Yeah.
One or the other.
One
Kick
or
it
the-
or,
yeah.
that type of thing. So did you watch the election results last night?
Yeah, a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Tim Kaine won the U.S. Senate, I think.
I heard that.
Yeah, he was running up against I forget the guy's name.
Hung something.
Hung Kao.
Yes, yeah, Hung Kao.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah. I wasn't familiar with that man.
yeah.
So, I didn't, wasn't sure what he was all about.
Tim Kaine is actually one of the nicest people I think in the Senate. I don't know. Obviously, being a Senate, you want to be likable, you want to be amicable, but genuinely, I feel like there's just a niceness that radiates off of Tim, if that makes sense.
Yeah. It's okay. He does a good
Have you
job.
met
He
him?
does a very good job.
He
Yeah.
does a good job. Can't complain about that.
Have you met him? Noah?
I haven't. I just I just watch videos of Tim Kaine. That's actually how I spend my lunch break. I eat Mexican food and I just watch Tim Kaine. No,
my gosh.
I'm joking about that. That's a joke. Come on, Chris. You believed me for a second.
I'm so gullible.
Come on, Chris.
I'm surprised
like
you're not
that.
listening to. I'm surprised you don't listen to the lunch break show during your lunch.
Oh, I do. I'm right in the studio, or in the building with John. So no matter where I go, I could be in the bathroom. I can still hear it.
Oh, dear. Okay. All right. Anything else?
Well, that's good music during that hour.
It is good music. Of
Oh,
course.
yeah.
Yeah.
Classic. He plays a lot of Beatles, which I'm happy about.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say a week or two ago, maybe he played Octopus's Garden, which
I
my
like that
favorite
song.
Beatles song. I think
Is
that's
it
so
really?
good. It's so
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah.
I have favorites of the Beatles in each of their stages, I guess,
Yeah.
is what you want to call it, as they progressed.
Yeah. What was your
What's your
favorite?
favorite early Beatles song?
Oh yeah.
I love the early Beatles songs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. And of course,
What's your favorite one?
there are too many that I like so much that and I love her. That's one of
Yeah.
my favorites.
Oh, yeah.
I get sentimental about that one. Of course, Francis's favorite was Strawberry Fields.
Yeah.
Strawberry Fields Forever, and because we played that at his Celebration of Life. But I just like they're fun. Yellow Submarine is fun.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band.
My
another
favorite
one.
album, actually.
Yeah, that's a good one. And I like the Beatles a lot.
Did Francis like the early Beatles too?
Not so much. I think he liked more when they were experimenting a little bit and growing.
Yeah. Shifting and
Yeah.
shaping around. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I like the early Beatles because that was.
Babies in Black is one of my favorite early Beatles song. I feel like songs. That one's that one where it's oh dear, what do I do? Babies in Black, and I'm feeling. It's just very very 60s sounding, if that makes sense. Yeah.
I like Blackbird.
Blackbird, classic. Yeah.
So, yeah.
They
A lot of 'em.
They had a couple of songs that literally just sounded like Elvis ripoffs, though. Do you know what I mean? Just rock and roll.
Yeah.
John Lennon was getting a little crazy with the the
Yeah.
rock and roll Americana scene.
Well, that's what they were doing, though. They were
Yeah.
growing.
Exactly. Yeah.
Some of their songs were remakes of stuff by Carl Perkins,
Yeah. Definitely.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of covers too.
and he wrote Elvis stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Who, Carl Perkins?
Yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
he wrote Blue Suede Shoes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. He sure did.
So, what's your favorite Elvis song?
What's my favorite Elvis song? Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know. I like Jailhouse Rock.
Oh, that's
But
my
he
all-time favorite.
He was one of these who I loved some of his gospel music too. Elvis, he had a lot of soul. He really did, and his childhood was basically based on going into these churches, the black churches and all, and just feeling the soulness
Yeah.
that they emitted in their music and all. It was something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I have a favorite. I like Elvis a lot.
Jailhouse Rock's the best song ever recorded.
Okay. All right. That was also the first actual video, dance video or music video or whatever.
Was it really?
Yeah, it was. Yeah,
Yes.
when they were performing that particular
They made a
song in the
movie
movie.
called Jailhouse Rock.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. All right.
Well,
And he played a prisoner.
He played a what?
He played a prisoner in that
Yeah.
movie.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh yeah. The ones that I really didn't like, I didn't like a lot of his movies.
You didn't like the beach movies, the Hawaii?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
No. I thought they were kind of corny, but he was a good actor. He was a good actor.
Yeah, he was. He
Well,
was.
even he didn't like him later on.
Yeah. This is true. Anyway. All right. Got anything else you want to add?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, it's nice talking with you.
Yeah.
Enjoy
I'm
the-
looking for that pumpkin chocolate chip cookie recipe.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
You have to
well,
let us know how it goes for you.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you take care. Have a good remainder of your day.
Okay.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, you might be surprised. I'm actually going to try to make that recipe as well.
Good. It's I just loved it. I did because they're just so chewy and moist and like I said, the chocolate chips in with the pumpkin. Amazing.
Delicious. Yeah, that sounds amazing. Like pumpkin, like chocolate chips, all of that. Really good stuff.
Yep, and the yield is 3 dozen, so it makes 3 dozen. That's 36 cookies.
Wow.
And the prep time is 20 minutes. The total time is 1 hour and 45 minutes. So, but you do have to make sure you refrigerate the dough for at least an hour.
Okay.
So
36 cookies in my house should last up to Saturday, I feel like.
maybe,
Yeah, maybe.
maybe so.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Our number to call is 434-394-0924. We'll take another caller here. Good morning. You're on the Call Flow Show.
Good morning, people.
Good morning. How are you?
I am fine, thank you. I just had to run around and turn the radio off.
Oh.
Oh, goodness.
Get a little feedback there. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
What's going on with you?
Oh, hey. There's an echo somewhere.
I know. Let's let Noah check the phone and see if anybody's been fiddling with it. Okay, go ahead and talk a little bit.
Well, it's only got a few minutes left. But that pumpkin pie spice, you could probably make that.
Mm-hmm.
There's only a few ingredients, a few spices you put in it anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah, maybe nutmeg and ginger and cinnamon?
Mm-hmm, probably.
I would venture to say possibly, yes. But it did sound good.
Well, it is good. I can, vouch for that. I can vouch for that. I ate one and it left me wanting more. Let's just put it that way. It's like a Lay's potato chip. You can't eat just one. Unless it's all you have.
Then you can't
I
eat one.
know,
That is
you're on
funny.
wouldn't that be crazy? You're on a deserted island and you have one chip in the bag and it's like, when do I eat it?
When do you
So I
eat
save
it?
it till I'm rescued. So, but yeah, I was pondering. You had did you get a phone call or something? And there was a ringtone.
Yeah, I did, yes.
Did you ever? Sometimes you hear people that have a ringtone, and they are the. It's like the ringtone doesn't match the person. Did you ever notice that?
Yeah, it's kind of.
100?
Yeah, I've listened to other people's ringtones, and yeah, it amazes me sometimes at what they choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's a big burly man, and he's got just a sprint of Taylor Swift or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we're trying to. I think what we've got a problem with is in the lines, maybe. For in the box here, we're just having just a little bit of distortion. But go ahead. We can understand you. Go ahead.
okay, I wanted to comment about this. If you guys read the Herald, the sentence was handed down for the is it Envigo case?
Mm-hmm.
That was the dog, the breeding.
Uh-huh.
And it seemed like nothing happened to them. They got some fines.
But that's all.
And pretty much. I guess they're in the millions of dollars, but that doesn't mean anything to them. They'll just pass that on to the customer.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that actually they should take all those people that knew about it and were involved in it, take them all out there, put them in the cage and toss them a pillow and a blanket, and it's like, you're doing a month here, and that's it.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That would be... Yeah, that would be very interesting.
Oh, it would deter anybody else from doing this kind of BS.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
So that's what I think.
Well, I can understand your train of thought exactly.
Yeah, because if you're paying money, you're not getting. Nothing's happening to you. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Well, did you watch the election results?
I was up till 12:30, and they still didn't call it. But one of them, they had almost anticipated one winning, so I went to sleep after that.
Okay. All right.
So, yeah.
Well, very good. And, well, let's see. We're about to the top of the hour, so I guess it's time to say au revoir.
Yeah.
You can almost play that song from the, what was the Von Trapp family when they all left the stage at the end?
Oh, yeah.
So long, farewell.
Yeah, right.
Blah, blah, blah.
To you and you and you. Okay, we got it. All right, take care.
All right.
Have a great day.
Take care.
All right.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Let's see. Interesting.
And we gotta fix these phone lines.
Maybe some duct tape? Duct
Chris,
tape fixes everything.
True.
Anyway. All right. Well, we're out of here.
We are.
And everybody have a great remainder of your day. I'm going to stay on until about 10 o'clock playing some music. Then I've got a doctor's appointment. So anyway, everybody have a great day. Enjoy it. We'll be talking at you later.